Hi, I'm Amanda, and this is Kyle, and we are here to tell you your opinion on Unknown. So, if you've seen the previews for this movie, this is Liam Neeson goes to Germany with his wife,
January Jones,
and he gets into a car accident, and when he wakes up out of a coma, his wife doesn't know who he is. You know, he has lost his identity.
Right.
So that's, you can tell that from the previews. That happens in the first 5 minutes of the movie. And go ahead.
So anyways, just like Amanda said, that's basically the big story is that he's a person trying to figure out who he is and why his wife, his friends, and whatnot don't know him. He's ostensibly in Berlin to give an address at a botany conference, sort of a bio-agricultural type of conference, which we'll touch on that a little later in the review. So the premise of the movie is actually quite good. When we saw the previews, we thought it seemed like an interesting movie.
We love Liam Neeson.
It was very good and Taken. I'll love him forever for just shooting that French broad in the movie because I thought that was so funny. But the problem with the movie is that it's a good premise, but just, I guess, poorly executed. There are several plot holes that you could drive a truck through, the least of which is if this guy is missing and his wife doesn't come look for him, even though you find out later she's not who she claims to be, but all the same, she probably should have gone looking for him.
But so what, right, there's an accident, you think that they would put on, like, the main thing is that no one looks for him, so he has to figure it out himself.
Right.
And, you would think that if somebody was in a coma after a car accident and it was unknown, at least in the United States, it would be all over the news. Like,
and he's a white guy. It's not like, you know.
Right. And
you know how the news is. If missing white girl gets the action, but.
He never have. So what it is, it's sort of like there's a lot of action, a lot of
car chases,
which is very surprising when it's happening because you don't know. So there's a twist in the middle, and if you want to know what the twist is.
Turn it off.
Turn it off right now.
One, 2, 3, we warned you. So, the twist is that Liam Neeson, as he's trying to unravel the thread, turns out he is actually a spy.
I'd say he's Jason Bourne. This is
basically the Bourne identity.
It's a less good Bourne identity.
If Jason Bourne was an older botanist.
Right. And married. And even if you stayed watching and you're still good, I don't think it's going to give away the movie to know that. But it's like a not as good Bourne Identity movie. Like,
right. So
there are explosions. There are ridiculous.
It's in Berlin.
Yeah, it's in Berlin.
Yeah, they drive. The car crashes or the car chases feature nicer cars, but really it's pretty close to the same. So.
And less believable.
Less believable.
Like one car at one point drives off of a very small off-ramp and explodes.
Yeah. Yeah, just like the Dukes of Hazzard explodes. Doesn't just like crumple and make dust. Like actually what happens in a car accident, it just full on explodes with flames just shooting out the cargo area. It's like, okay.
Yeah, and so Liam Neeson's great, as always. I mean, he does a great job. It's a very entertaining movie as you go through it. And Diane Kruger is
excellent.
She's
an American with a German name playing a Bosnian, so...
And
she does a good job. She's a convincible Bosnian.
Yeah,
convincing Bosnian, rather.
But the one person, and what's the guy who said
Aidan Quinn?
Yeah, Aidan Quinn is in it, who's gained a ton of weight.
Didn't recognize him.
He's very good.
And Frank Langella is in it as a villain. He plays the same guy he always plays. A villain in a fedora.
Yeah, as soon as he comes on screen, you're like, oh,
he's bad.
Bad.
He's typecast.
Yeah. The one. Our friend has lent us the Mad Men videos because. And we're going to watch one tonight because we cannot figure out what the big deal is about January Jones. She is so vanilla. Like, she is plain-ass looking. She is a plain-ass actress. And she has such a plain-ass voice. Like, she's supposed to be, like, the big, sultry thing in this movie.
No range at all. She's just flat.
They should have made that character
anybody else.
Like, she is... If your name's January Jones, you better be awesome. And she is just not... Awesome.
Yeah, just really, to us anyway, she really doesn't offer anything.
No. I mean, like,
anything.
She does what she's supposed to do in the sense that she's functionless in the movie. She just serves as something, he's trying to get to her constantly. So I guess in the fact that she is a human body and he is getting towards her as a target, but, I mean.
Yeah, so just to wrap this up, just so we know, just so our plot hole stories makes sense. Turns out he's a spy. They're setting him up. He's supposed to assassinate another botanist because he's offering or he's invented a new strain of corn that will grow anywhere, drought resistant, so sort of solves world hunger. They intended the target they're going to make it look like is the Saudi prince who is financing the research. So that's the end goal here. So he uncovers this and then obviously tries to stop it. What I guess we want to focus on in terms of our review are the plot holes. One, January Jones plays Liam Neeson's husband. Wife rather. Even as a fake wife, and if your co-spy is missing for 4 days, don't you go looking for him? No, they just bring in a new Dr. Martin Harris, who's Aidan Quinn. Yeah. This is Liam Neeson's character. Fills the void, they just don't bother looking for him. So if you're a big-timey spy organization and one of your...
Well, they are looking for him. They're trying to kill him.
Yeah, they are, but wouldn't it be easier if she showed up instead of sending goons?
And just got him back, right.
Just kill him, there. Hi, honey. Something in there.
I'm with you. Yeah, it's very complicated.
Plot hole after plot hole after plot hole.
They're constantly chasing him, and they kill everybody along the way, except for Diane Kruger.
Yeah.
It's the craziest thing. Like, at one point... They go in and they kill everybody in this place except for her.
Yeah. And then you sort of start to figure out that he's not an actual botanist. He is, a spy because he's an excellent driver. He's martial arts
very
skills,
random
very
car chasing,
bright.
and you're like,
sort of, which is similar to Jason Bourne. Doesn't know who he is, but he has all these skills. And I guess the other thing we want to touch on is the fact that they're trying to. They make him a botanist so he can get into this conference, plant a bomb, and assassinate this other botanist. You don't have to make him a botanist. Get him a ticket. You're a big-timey spy organization for hire.
Give him a job at the hotel.
He obviously knows botany, right? So you took a 45-year-old man, trained him to be a world-class botanist just for one assassination. It's just a lot of unnecessary work there, fellas. It's not very efficient.
They could have made him a janitor, a security officer. I mean, like, they got it. Like,
they need your mom to go in and retool that organization because as a spy outfit, no wonder they have to charge exorbitant fees. They're dumb. You don't need to make him a botanist.
Yeah. So so let's. Oh my gosh. Now that we're thinking through, it's like. So many problems. They go, and I think they just wanted to get certain shots just to have, like they wanted like a German.
Yeah, it always looks cool in Berlin. I mean, it looks like an interesting town. Did you also see a picture of a Soviet T-34 tank when you come into town? And I realized the Soviets ran Berlin over in 1945, but why is that tank in Berlin? I wouldn't have one. Anyways.
Well, regardless, so, okay, it's a very exciting movie. I was watching. I mean, like you're interested the whole
it is interesting,
time.
Yeah.
Of course, we gave away the big thing there.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would be as interesting if you didn't know, but like,
most people are gonna figure it out anyway.
It's less than 2 hours. If you like Liam Neeson and you like The Bourne Identity and you have a little bit to drink, I think this is a movie for you.
I feel like Diane Kruger too. She's pretty good.
Yeah, Diane Kruger's great. She's always great.
Yeah, did a great job.
Yeah. So if you
and it ends. Finally, where they take passports that he found in when he found out he was a spy. They have these passports that identify them as Canadians. They put their pictures on. They get on the train and leave. Shake hands and leave. It's like that's the best ending you come up with. And then Diane Kruger, like I said, American, with a German name, playing a Bosnian, is all of a sudden a Canadian with an accent. So where do they go? They go back to Canada.
I guess. What was the point of the watch?
Yeah. Well, I guess it gives them something to pay her with. Go see it. Figure it out.
There's a part. Just to show you how, like, he's wearing a Rolex or something that has
initials
in it, from Elizabeth Harris, which is his wife's name, to Martin Harris, which is him, right? Yeah. And he uses it to pay off, and he's constantly looking at it. But, like, why would you go to that kind of detail?
Yeah, there's a lot of... I thought, to tell you the truth, it might end up being like a tracking device or something because it's constantly featured. So, but no, in the end, unless maybe they thought of it and just didn't bother to edit those scenes or whatever. So, anyways,
I'd say you could definitely wait for video. I mean, like, there's nothing in it that needs to be in the theater. It's just if there's nothing else to see, go see it.
It'll end up on TNT in a couple of years, so just catch it there.
For sure.
Don't worry about it. So, yeah.
Okay, meh.